closet. Does it go up? It does, but it just into a peak. Alright, what about this? Seems to be where they keep the Tupperware. Or rather, the glassware and glassware.
I'm waiting.
Master Fyr. You're another one of his wives? He's in his study. He's busy. He's always busy. Of course he is. He's an accomplished wizard. Lock level 100 and it's trapped. Man, this man knows how to secure his valuables. Wow, that's interesting. Let's be careful. In fact, let's save before we talk to the big important wizard with scary armor on.
What do you want?
It's very old. Not interesting. Sorry. Not your fault, perhaps, but you are not interesting, and I can't waste energy talking to boring people. Abreel will just kind of swallow his pride and give him the coded message. A message from Master Aryan. Yes, I will accept this message. You give it to it. Please wait here while I read this. In just a minute, I will write a reply. Alright, he waits. Here, take this back to Magicka Regen. Tell him that I must reject his master's thoughtful proposal. So apparently the coded message was a proposal from Magicka Regen, and that he is rejecting it. Interesting. Alright. I'm going to ask about the Corpusarium. I collect victims of the divine disease in my Corpusarium in the caverns beneath my tower. Poor devils. Wretched existence. Constant pain. Ferocious appetites and passions. No reason at all. Mad as marsh rats, but marvelous too in their way. Completely immune to disease. Live forever, barring accidents. Ancient wizards need projects to keep them occupied, and the Corpusarium is mine. What is this about plundering the dungeon? I don't trust you enough to talk about that. And what is this about the divine disease? He doesn't trust this enough. Well, maybe eventually he will. I must say that is incredibly impressive looking armor. It's probably Daedric. Abreel just kind of glances at the bookshelf. Finds himself being stared at. Looking at all the chests with and all the books that he would like to own and everything else, and he just kind of says, I'm gonna go now. Nice meeting you, sir. Goodbye. And then it's like, someday that will be me. I will make wives and experiment on disease victims. Oh, well, I guess we'll just sort of fall back down. Do I have a slow fall ability? I really don't. Well, I don't want to take damage, so I guess we'll just have to levitate down. There you go. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Down we go. Well, it would be fairly obvious if I just started stealing things down here, considering no one is down here, because I am the only visitor. But Abreel is just going to cave. He's greedy. You know, he wants to be greedy, to see what he can steal. There's all these books. Well, maybe he shouldn't be too blatant about it. Just steal, ooh, limeware. This appears to be very valuable. You could take that. A couple ingredients in this sack here. This is actually trapped and locked, but maybe he can get this open. Maybe get rid of the trap. Yep. Alright, and then maybe use his open spell to get it open. 25 gold. Not bad for a little work. Dun 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 dun. Stealing from the Archmage. Something he'll likely regret. All kinds of soul gems, including grand soul gems. I don't know, he's just going to be compulsive and take it all. Bent probe. Journeyman's probe. Oh, whatever. Servant's skull. He'll take one of those for fun. Sheena, he doesn't want alcohol. Restore fatigue. Oh, he wants one of these. We'll take some ingredients. This is the point at which Divayth appears behind us and incinerates us. We'll take the limeware, because that's very valuable. And he might as well just cave in completely to his own greed. And, let's see. Oh, he could definitely deal with this. Let's use this bent probe. The bent probe proves ineffective. Alright, let's try this one. Thievery is hard. That or he just needs lots of training. Or a spell to disarm traps. This does not seem to be working. Come on. Be persistent. Nope, that one's done. Maybe the Journeyman's probe will be enough. I heard somebody's footsteps. Probably his own. He's being paranoid. There we go. It says me. All that work for a folded cloth. Might as well take it. Pants. It's not interesting. Redware pot, blue glass pot, another pot. All kinds of clothing. Some of which is actually kind of interesting. Does he still have gloves? He doesn't. Well, he'll take the gloves. Alright. Oh, a robe. I'll take a robe. Another robe. He's a robe collector. So he'll confiscate these robes. Oh, an extravagant skirt. Not that he would wear that, of course, but he could sell it. At least that's what he tells himself. Alright, Sultress. And Hackle Leaf. A Journeyman's Alembic. I don't think we actually have an Alembic. Another thing that helps with alchemy. And a Calcinator. And a Retort. Oh, we'll take them all. And, of course, a Mortar and Pestle. We'll take that, too. Brandy. We'll leave the grief. Oh, wow, we're actually getting encumbered from all this stuff we've taken. We should probably consider dropping some things that are not valuable. What, though? The potions are a gimme. I mean, gotta take the potions. Ooh, skooma. And a good skooma pipe. Fortified speed and strength, but it drains agility and intelligence. Interesting. Corpus weepings. It's dangerous stuff. Alright, he would wrap it up in paper, but he would definitely take that. He'll probably leave the skooma, just because he doesn't want to deal with the trouble of that right now. In terms of actually being able to be strong enough to carry all this nonsense back, he actually seems to have to drop some things. He is definitely encumbered. But what to drop? I suppose he could. He doesn't really want to leave evidence behind. So, maybe he can just drop some of the heavier stuff. There, like we have 2 calcinators, and they weigh 18 pounds each. Well, we'll just leave one of them here. That doesn't really look good. Let's try putting it on the top shelf. There we go. And now that was it. Just calcinators are apparently very heavy, because apparently they're little ovens. Okay. Now, quickly beating a swift retreat before any of his wives found out all the crap he stole. And, see you later. Okay. So he's managed to escape from there. Apparently there's a walkway that leads to the north. He's now moving even more slowly, considering all the ill-gotten loot he managed to swipe. Alright. So let's see. What is this? Maybe we can read the note, or whether it be coded again. Let's see. Where is his document? Response. The response, also coded. Can't let the servant know too much, other than that the proposal was rejected. How interesting. Keeping Abreel in the dark yet again. Alright, where is that restored fatigue? There it is. And we'll get ready to water walk as soon as our fatigue is decent. And then we'll head on back to Cedric Moore. Let's see, how do his new gloves look? They look alright. He actually thinks they kind of look like skin. The fact that they're made of leather would have that make sense, but... Anyway. La la la. Appears to be some sort of crab. up there. Either way, the spell's about to wear off and he's getting very tired from all this running and walking. So he'll stop here for a moment. My mouse is a bit touchy sometimes. So he'll just walk along the island here, recover his stamina, get ready to get rid of some very heavy objects that he just isn't really strong enough to carry. And then he will continue. Actually, no. He'll actually stop, use his Gen Mortar and Pestle, and his other best ingredients, and maybe make himself some Cure Fatigue. Potions. Restore food. Or he'll just fail at it. Okay, he made 2. That's good. Where are they? There's one.